Good afternoon. It is Wild with Windjammer, coming from South Cumberland State Park. This time I'm hiking the fiery Gizzard Trail. So it's time to get on there. I'm at the Foster Falls side of the trail and had a shuttle take me over. My car is parked at the Grundy side, and the lady that shuttled me was Miss Dorothy Thomas. That's if you ever need a shuttle for the fiery Gizzard Trail, Dorothy Thomas. 423-208-5949. Very nice lady. So anyway, first up is Foster Falls, and it should be a very pretty waterfall. A little chilly, I'm gonna get moving. Okay, gonna try to block out the sun a little bit there because it's shining brightly. I'm not going far today. I'm going to Small Wilds Campground, 2.3 miles. And the full Fiery Gizzard Trail, which starts here, 13 miles to the Grundy Forest Trailhead, is heading down towards that way. But first, it's supposed to be an overlook right here. I can hear the waterfall and it sounds like it's going freaking awesome. So let's have us a look. Oh yeah, there it is, Foster Falls. It's beautiful. Hopefully we'll get another good look at it and closer. Well, I met a really nice guy who was day hiking up there by the front, and he told me how to get down to the very foot of the falls, which I'm sure to be awesome, but it's almost half a mile down to it and half a mile back up, and it's already 2 o'clock, and I still got about 2.5 miles to get to my campsite, which isn't far, but at the same time it gets dark at like 4:30 out here today. So I made the call just to go ahead and head over to my campsite, get things set up. And as you can see, it's a beautiful trail out here. And probably won't be a lot of people out here. It's freaking cold. But I have a beard. That helps. Well now, I'd say this is a mighty nice view of one Foster Falls. So yeah. Woo. Hey, not too close there, Johnny. But yeah. Beautiful spot. And yes, it would be super cool to get down there. But I can actually see a bridge, a little trail that empties right in front of it. That'd be awesome. But alas, that is not in the cards for today. Beautiful start of the hike. All right, well that didn't take very long. Small Wilds Campground, not quite 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna go, I'm in site 4. I don't know if anyone else is here at all. It might be a quiet night. But I'm gonna go get my spot set and set up. And then we'll take a peek at home for today. Well, here's home for the night. Little fire pit and really cozy little spot. This is campsite 4 at Small Wilds, and I'm not using the single wall multiplex today. It's gonna be too cold to risk things getting wet like they did on the buffalo. So yeah, got the old trusty Big Agnes out, always comfortable. And should be in for a good night nestled in the woods. Well, I found a nice place to eat my dinner of Power Bar and Milky Way and watch the sun set on the South Cumberland Plateau. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Well, I'm gonna do a quick story time by the fire before I call it a night and just enjoy what I got going. I got tons of wood, but it's very cold, so that works. I am hiking what's called the Fiery Gizzard Trail, and legend has it that many a day ago, one Davy Crockett was in this area, and he was camped out along the creek that I'll be spending a lot of tomorrow by. I haven't necessarily been by today so much. But he was having dinner. Probably had him a fire going like this. And he was cooking turkey gizzards, right? So he got his turkey gizzard cooked, took a big old bite and burned his mouth and ran to the creek and threw it out. Hence the Fiery Gizzard Creek and the Fiery Gizzard Trail. Is this story true? I have no idea. But here the dogs are barking way off in the distance. Anyway, time to enjoy a little Backpackers TV. Good morning. It is 7:30. It is cold as balls. I can see some frost on the tent there, and some was on the bag, but I think I got most of that off. It's time to pack up. I have 10 miles to hike this morning. So yeah, I need to get rolling. I'll get things going and check in once we're on the trail. Ooh. Okay, it's 8:15 and I'm just a little bit down from the campsite. Sun's bright back there in the morning. So the plan for today is, for the next few miles, for the most part anyway, I'm gonna be traversing along the top of this plateau with there's a huge drop off right here to my left that goes down into the valley. We'll hike this up until a little spur section called Ravens Point that has a big overlook. Then after that, drop down into the valley. Little milepost. Slapping those. And spend the rest of the time going along the creek and all down in the valley. So pretty views up here, water features down there, and yeah, shouty forth. Well, there's a large portion of the Fiery Gizzard Trail here that's just kind of walking through woods. I never have a problem with that. I enjoy any time with the woods, but yeah, you gotta admit it's not the most scenic. And looking at the little topography map I have on my phone, it looks like this maybe dips into like one or two, maybe little small little gullies. So it crosses some little streams. But for the most part, we're gonna be up here in this type of terrain until Raven Point, which is, like I said before, a really cool lookout and I'm super excited about. Then you drop into the Gulf Valley, and then it's like super scenic the whole time. So, but this is still very pleasant. Just a casual walk through the woods. Well, this is an interesting little tidbit. I tell you what, South Cumberland does an amazing job of, even in the Gulfs, you know, when you go to Savage Gulf or Big Creek Gulf and all, you'll find these little historical plaques that have been put out here with these, I don't know how to make moonshine. What are these things? Let's see. Here, rate it yourself. Apparently they used it for something. Oh, there's like pipes coming out of there. Let's take a peek inside one. How big is that to make moonshine? Huh. Well, it's pretty neat stuff. Cool little piece of history in here. Almost to Ravens Point. There's no doubt about this being a really cool little section of the Fiery Gizzard Trail. It's a beautiful waterfall right here. Cascades twice. And looks like I go under it. That is awesome. This is the stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's waterfall 1. Waterfall 2. Right there. Oh, I wonder if we'll get a little wet. Awesome. I'm hiking along this really cool ridge, and that there is going to be Ravens Point. So I gotta keep on this ridge. It's going deep down, steep climb up over to this other side, and at some point I'll connect to a spur trail that's going to lead me over to that. But you can already kind of tell it's probably going to be a really awesome lookout. So it's exciting stuff. God, my accents have been really strange this trip. I have no control of them. I do what I want. Yeah, starting to get into the goods now. For sure. Wow. Short little spur trail to another waterfall. Man, it's just a beautiful waterfalls on this trail. I mean, that is incredible. Wow. And actually, steep decline here, but another little cascade there that goes into that little pool. But I'm not going to keep this way too far. I'm going to get a picture of this waterfall and then back to the main trail for me. All right, well, I have reached a trail sign. So, as you can see, 5.7 miles to Small Wilds Campground. To the right, that's where I've come from. So I've done almost 6 miles today. 4.3 miles to Grundy Forest Trailhead, that's where I'm going. So I still have a little ways to go. And I'm gonna add a mile because Fiery Gizzard Trail, half a mile to Raven Point Overlook. I think it should be an easy half a mile that way. So we'll knock that out first and then come back here and continue along the Fiery Gizzard Trail. All right, cool. That's the way. Here we are, Ravens Point. Get all the way up here to the edge. Oh, little hop. Too bad the sun's like right there. Be bright. Yeah, still cool. Oh yeah. All right, I am back on the Fiery Gizzard Trail, making my descent down into the valley, or I often call it gulfs here. Where I believe the Fiery Gizzard Creek will come through, which will be very scenic. So after this little bit, I will be quiet, maybe play some music and just enjoy the last few miles out with the really cool, beautiful area. So hung out at Ravens Point for a while, ate some snacks, ooh, lots of rocks. And a couple nice guys came up. They were day hiking the whole way through from Grundy to Foster Falls, which is pretty cool. And one of the men's a local, and I was asking about the waterfalls, the names. So he was telling me the one by the moonshining place was Steel Falls, which makes a lot of sense. And then the one that I went under was Perpendicular Falls, which was really freaking cool. And then the last one that was really big and had the multiple cascades as it went down was Anderson Falls. So those are the official names of those falls that I passed earlier, and they were really beautiful. So it's awesome, cool, super cool to see that. And yeah, I will check back in when I get to the end of the trail. Meantime, enjoy the Fiery Gizzard Trail. Well, that's a wrap for the Fire Gizzard Trail. Those are the bathrooms behind me. Now I'm in the parking lot. Oh, I'm about to brush these teeth, put on some deodorant, and go to what I've come to learn is the finest Waffle House in all the land. So, that's my plan. The last two waterfalls there were Blue Hole and Sycamore, and they were beautiful. Excellent trip. Highly recommend the Fire Gizzard Trail. Windjammer out.